15. Maddie. Oh, thanks, guys. I'm so happy to be back. Welcome me back from my trip. Oh, we already did an
my
episode.
name's Liv. Welcome. Yeah, it's like, how many times do we?
Yeah, I told you until I feel
Welcome
celebrated.
back.
Celebrate me. Thank you. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back on Ontario land.
Yeah, welcome back from your huge,
massive trip. I basically did a self-exploration.
Your sabbatical to the other side of the country.
I was in Halifax.
She did take a steamboat there.
Yeah, tugboat. What is a tugboat? What is a tugboat?
Oh no, that's tank engine. Tugboat. No, but wasn't there a character?
Yeah,
a little tugboat guy. I can picture him.
I feel like a tugboat guy. I feel like a tugboat guy belongs in the Thomas world.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit of an outsider because they're all ground. He's water. You think?
I don't know. I'm getting stressed.
You're scared because you don't know
in the
Thomas.
way of like talking about space.
Yeah,
like,
right. You're so lost.
I'm afraid of their world.
You have no point of reference to talk about it. Well, I'm back. I'm so excited to be back. There's so much to catch up on. I've been online. Just leave it there.
Oh my God.
I've been online
I'm a
big.
Little bit, yeah. I honestly think.
In a big way.
No. I really believe.
Yeah.
Because there's been a problem.
Yeah.
For me.
Okay.
That I'm experiencing.
Me so excited as soon as you said there's been a problem.
No,
what is it?
Schadenfreude.
What is it?
Queen of Schadenfreude.
Oh, really? You're experiencing something bad?
I honestly think.
What?
There is a environmental warfare particle.
Okay, chemtrails.
That is magnetically drawing us to phone.
Oh,
at every twist and turn.
You know what? I love this. I love you. I agree with this point. I don't even think they need to be doing chemtrails. I think it's already primed up in here.
Well, that's part of it. They've
indoctrinated us.
Well, they've calculatedly done the science to make that happen.
Yes.
They're like, if we use this color and move it at this.
Yeah, they go, if I email this B word at 3:10 p.m. with an Instacart reminder.
Yeah.
What do you think she's going to do? A, nothing, or B, order a full set of groceries and snacks and foods?
You know what's also my
They know.
Thing? It's full.
They having full
Pavlov's dog.
Oh,
Pavlov's dog.
I got dogged.
I'm having.
Well, that's why you say I got dogged.
I'm having PD.
Okay. Professional development. What does PD mean?
Pavlov's dogs, because I'm Pavlovian in nature in the way that like. Oh! My Facebook has a little notification. Well, I gotta eradicate that.
Okay.
So I'm opening it. So I look at the phone. It's red again. I'm opening it. And gotta get rid of it.
The craziest effing thing is that FB knows this.
Yeah.
And they're making so many notifications. And again, I don't go on. I actually do need the teens to know I don't go on FB. Liv still does. That's okay though.
It's okay. Purely to eradicate these notifications.
It's okay. Well,
I'm not even looking at them.
Listen, I know you love going on FB and looking at who's having what event and
no, birthday
party.
No, I'm not responding to events. None of that. Instagram,
totally. Instagram is
going to be my.
That's your big.
My
Mr.
major.
Big.
Yeah, but
that's your one that got away, Mr. Big. Instagram.
I'm.
I listen. The color red and a number in it in a circle.
Yeah.
That gives me such instant panic. I need to get rid of all these guys. I don't care what they are.
Yeah.
I totally get you on that. I don't care if it's so-and-so invited you to a comedy
it's
show.
It's whack-a-mole.
I go, well, I got to get rid of that. Yeah. Total whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
And guess what? Guess what else? Never ending.
No, it's never ending.
Why?
And it's never actually anything.
It's literally the person that you went to summer camp with in grade 7. Yeah, they're hosting a karaoke night 2 Sundays from now.
I haven't gotten a real.
Hey FB, why am I getting that?
I haven't gotten a real email since 2015.
Oh no, my inbox is useless. My inbox is.
I've nary gotten an email that doesn't say in tiny scripture at the bottom, unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe. totally with you there. They're hell. I mean, it's hell that we're living in. It's hell that we're...
I'm suffocating.
I'm scared.
I'm suffocating
I was
technology.
Thinking we were talking about this last week.
It's constricting around my freaking ass throat.
Yeah, I'm scared. That's me being sincere. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm genuinely scared. I mean, the other thing too is we could buy Nokia phones, go off the grid.
No, I've never been closer to flip phone.
I think I might do it. Go off the grid.
I was really inspired by that Ash video.
Yeah. Ash who influenced us to go off the grid.
Yeah.
That's so funny that going off the grid means just getting a phone that isn't a smartphone. You can still text. You can still call. Probably still check your email.
Yeah, but who? Other than my mom?
Yeah.
Who am I really going to call?
I was thinking of getting a house phone again.
Oh.
The place I'm in the most? Why not? Hook it up to the ground. They can leave me a message if they need to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm listening.
Now I'm also thinking about getting rid of all my streaming subscriptions and just going back to 10 channel cable too and buying DVDs and shit.
I just don't know who's going to set my timers if I don't have Alexa.
That is a big thing. And also...
I'm talking to that bee all day long.
Do you have this freaking stupid fear? I have this fear that if I'm not monitoring my social media accounts, someone's going to like slander my name or like start a giant rumor about me online. Where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? Childhood? I don't know.
Consider that.
And so if I'm not there to do damage control, then it's going to get real. That's why do I have that fear? That's so weird. What would they do? I'm sure everyone slanders me anyways.
It's like
I slander me.
It's a different version of FOMO.
It is. It's fear of finding out. Fear of being found out.
FIFO. Fofo.
Fee-fi-fo-fum.
Fofo.
It's fofo.
It's fofo.
It's fear of finding out. Fucking around and finding out. It's fo.
Let me remind you.
Fear of fucking around and finding out, babe. What?
Ignorance is bliss.
Love that. Actually, that's what it all comes back to.
If somebody wants to cancel us,
cancel me.
Go for it.
What are you going to cancel?
I don't have $2. Have anything to lose.
I've never had anything.
I've never had
cancel. Okay, so I want to talk a couple of things before we get into our pop of the week.
Oh,
there's 2 points I badly need to get into.
Online.
What?
Wait. For online corner. I just heard about something.
What?
Millennial pause.
Oh my God, you've just heard about millennial pause?
It's like, yeah. Can we?
You are my canary in the coal mine. When you hear about something, I know that now the Gen Pop has heard about it. Okay, so she's talking about millennial pause.
Can I breathe without being criticized by these?
So here's the thing about millennial
It's like,
pause.
what? Am I supposed to already be talking?
Yeah.
And then the camera starts? Like, so I just start
Well, here's the difference.
How is that any less contrived?
Here's the thing. Young kids, you got to listen to me. I'm going to explain it to you.
That's a freaking
I know you are. You're mad. You're rolling your sleeves to punch me. You're pony boy.
I'm ready to fight.
You're pony boying me. Stop.
I'm fully getting ready to fight.
Hold your earrings with your Farrah Fawcett beautiful hair.
I do these. Okay, my hair is
Farrah Fawcett.
Red Bull gives you wings in your hair.
Okay, let's just say I would have had a crush on you as a skateboarder in grade 6.
Absolutely.
With your wings, hockey wings.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. So the kids the Gen Z that grew up with quick phones, like they press record, it records immediately. They don't do the millennial pause because they trust that their technology is going to immediately go. We grew up learning internet as internet came to be. And so we know that there's always a connection pause at the beginning where you're setting something up, you're waiting for it to connect.
What?
You wait for 2 seconds and you go,
that doesn't resonate for me. That doesn't resonate for me.
Why?
What am I setting up to pause? What am I pausing before?
So if I'm making a video of myself?
Well, I'm never doing that.
So then it doesn't apply to you.
But I'm saying even today when we started this video,
yeah,
were we supposed to pretend we were already talking?
No.
Becky, now.
No. And listen, I should probably address that I'm in a leopard print sweater?
Sorry that the big dogs at Apple and IBM hadn't created these things when
let me tell you.
Anyway, whatever.
Let me tell you.
I'm getting a flip phone.
I'm starting a video of myself
doing
right
notebooks. I'm throwing my Alexa in the trash.
If I start a video, this is how the young kids do it. They go, hey, it's me, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is how we do it. Hey, what's going on?
No, I wouldn't do that.
Okay. Well, you've heard it here first. Liv does not do a millennial pause. She will punch you in the face.
And also, what's wrong with taking a second?
Okay. See, that's what I wish where you went in the beginning.
I'm like,
take a beat.
We be throwing a lot of stones at millennials.
And sometimes when you point forward,
I guess you're perfect.
Looks like
I guess you're perfect.
Looks like
younger person than me.
Looks like 3 fingers are pointing right back at me when I freaking do this. What the hell?
Like,
totally.
I guess you're gonna go ahead and be perfect at everything.
Fast is not always better. Put that on a damn shirt.
Tortoise in the hair.
Tortoise in the fucking hair. That's the oldest tale as old as time.
I'm literally spinning like a top about to go
upset.
mental.
I know. I will say it is very funny when things like that do find their way to you.
because I feel like I'm being talked about behind my back.
Yeah, you definitely
and then I'm finding out from a friend.
But you're also finding out.
They've been saying this about you.
Well, you know what?
And I'm getting riled.
Another millennial pause you have is I'll see something on TikTok. I'd say about 6 months later, you're getting it.
Why is that embarrassing?
It's not.
Why is that embarrassing that I'm not as big of a slave to my phone?
Because I...
Cut everything I said earlier.
about being a slave to your phone. Well, because I got there first. So that's cooler, inherently. I'm faster, I'm better.
Yeah, it's so cool to not read books and be on TikTok 24/7.
Yeah, it is.
Me about to get fully bullied.
No, you're not. They love it. Hey, the people love it. Okay, I want to bring up 2 points of nostalgia. Speaking of TT that I saw.
Yeah.
Do you want to hit them?
Tito.
Okay. I really want you to have a reaction to either of these. You don't have to have a reaction to both, but one of them you do. And so if you don't have one to the first one, just fake the second one. Because I am so excited. So the first thing I saw was a video of Zeddy, which is, it's okay, stay with me, which is the Zellers teddy bear carousel boy. Okay.
Yeah, that was a roller coaster. You had me, and then you lost me at carousel.
What is it called? Ferris wheel, the baby Ferris wheels inside of Zellers. Zeddy.
Oh, okay.
The baby goes around in it.
Okay, so
they're about this high.
So it's okay. So it's a circle.
It's a circle
turning,
but
on
turning this way.
So it's beside. You're attached by your side.
Totally.
And you're
wait.
In a thing.
Which
right?
way did the baby's face? It's exactly that. Did the baby's face forward?
It's not like they're going up over a circle in a.
No.
It's like the stairs where you can ride a chair down.
Yes, it's a stair chair.
Ride.
Well,
as an elderly person, you can ride a chair
as an elderly
down.
person who needs help going up and down stairs, it's a ride.
Circle.
Sorry.
Baby. Tiny.
Now, okay. I think I'm looking at it right now. I do think I would have made the seat facing outwards instead of forwards. Is that making you go nuts? Zeddy?
I pictured it even smaller than that.
It's actually quite big.
Yeah.
But
that's actually like a sick ride. That's actually way more extreme than I thought.
I'd get vertigo.
That was half the size of that.
No, this is a fairgrounds.
Yeah,
it's Wonderland. It's behemoth.
Damn.
But like
that's cool. I rode.
I never had. I never had Zeddy.
Yeah.
I rode.
I also didn't know his name was Zeddy.
That's funny going, did you ride the Zeddy? I'm getting in line to ride the Zeddy as if it's Canada's Wonderland.
Is that just slang or is that his formal?
A Z Teddy, like a Zeller's Teddy. I think they just went nuts with that and put the Z on the word Teddy. I also, though, love his fit. He's kind of like oversized graphic tee Pooh Bear style. Kind of with like...
Oh, my favorite style for going to bed.
Also, that's what my hair looks like. I kind of... Am I Zeddy? I don't know. Cute. Wait, do I have a crush on Zeddy? I don't know. But... So the seat faces forward. Do you have qualms with that? Because you're going like this. Rather than facing out where you'd go like this.
Well, it almost feels like that would be dangerous. It's like you're about to like fall out of it.
Oh, totally. Well,
at least if they're going back, it's like,
well,
it's more controlled.
It has a seatbelt and a mini handlebar.
Yeah.
It's a ride.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, there's a Carnival employee there working. Wow, what the hell?
Did you ever get to do...
What's that? Oh, yeah, the horsies? The coin horse?
Yeah.
Or like hippo. A creature.
A hippo.
A creature on a pogo stick, kind of, with a spring. Yeah,
I never
do it again.
That. I never did. Well, I got up on
I just hurt my neck so bad doing that.
No,
Oh, you fooled around.
I never had it. No, it's like you're getting on it, but no one's putting money in it for you.
That is...
Isn't that just...
If I ever had... You know what?
kind of...
Me too, though. Me too. Can I have a quarter? Can I have a quarter? Can I have a quarter?
Like, no, but feel free to get up on it.
No, but go play on it. I'm going in the store. Wow. If I ever have a kid, I'm taking them on every damn ride they ever want. Flash forward to me. Get in the fucking car! Okay, and then also the diner at Zellers. Does that make you think of like a really kind of effed up soup? Because it for sure does for me. Like a chowdery vegetable soup?
No, I never went to that, and it doesn't look familiar to me. I just always picture like really shitty McDonald's.
Yeah, okay. I get you. That's Walmart. McDonald's? Walmart and McDonald's, yeah. I know. Honey, I know.
Yeah.
Honey, I know about a Walmart McDonald's. Well, it's a W in the M.
I think
Walmart McDonald's.
While I'd been and was familiar, of course, it was part of culture.
Yeah.
Sears was kind of more of like our family, like Eaton's.
Love, yeah.
Sears were more of like our familial go-to.
Totally.
Because there was a Sears nearby. And then if we're going to Eaton Center, we're going to be going to Eaton's.
I remember when Sears shut down, I was like, so you're telling me there's not going to be 2 department stores in the mall anymore on either side of it?
It's kind of
that's really destabilizing for me.
Eaton Center to not be bookended.
But Bay and Sears. Both Bay and Sears are gone.
Honestly, like...
no, I don't feel
frightening.
I don't feel right about it. I'm walking through the mall and you're telling me that I just have to know which way I'm going and not based on the Sears is down there and the Bay's down there.
The Bay.
I leaned into an accent then back there. Well, I went down to the Bay and then I went down to the Sears on the other end. But it is destabilizing of the mall
Sears,
culture.
The Sears going
out bust, yeah.
Was like probably my first childhood exposure to like
it's kind of like
it's like not everything works out.
Okay. Nothing lasts forever.
It's like money, businesses. I'm roughly aware of it. Wait.
But they had clothes in their store just yesterday. How is this?
And you're kind of like oh, it's like that stomach feeling.
Because it's something bigger than you.
Yeah.
And you don't understand, then grasp it. Yeah. That was, I was having that with Zellers. I was having that with Sears. And now I'm old enough and I know life doesn't work out. So the Bay didn't hit as hard. I actually went, join me, like to the Bay. I was like, join me, brother.
Yeah, welcome
failed,
to the party.
Failed entrepreneurship. Join me, honey.
Yeah.
Where you been?
I didn't know
come to the other side. Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know you were a failed
I just decide right now that I am. Okay, and then the other thing I saw a video of, you got it. If anybody, I'll have to find out who made this because it was so poignant. On point is what I meant.
People
it's not poignant
using that
because it's wrong. Yeah.
And I'm gleeful, even though like I had until the day that I learned like also been using it wrong.
Yeah.
As on point.
On point. But it's not that. It's sad. It means quite sad. Yeah. Well, I guess in a way this is sad. This is a video of someone twiddling their fingers pretending to play piano with the caption, "Did anyone else used to do this when they were younger while they were walking with friends, secretly pretending to play the piano so that your friends would assume you're a musical genius, and then at the talent show you would show everyone that you secretly are a musical genius, and you would think of yourself like the music just flows through me, like I can't even control it." Like performative fake piano playing with your fingers.
I'm laughing at that. But for me,
so far gone.
Piano's not gonna be the cool hot thing.
Totally.
No offense, Mozart.
Me literally tearing up.
Like,
yeah, of course piano's not cool. I can't breathe.
I never had a fantasy of like, I'm gonna get up on that stage.
Me neither.
Walk over to that baby grand and my crush is gonna be jizzing himself.
Okay, well, color me misguided.
As I tickle the ivories. Absolutely not.
No, piano's a starter drug.
You know,
well, you gotta sing. Yeah, of course. Well,
and sorry, but I do have to say, last night,
would it be ripping on the guitar too, or no?
No, drums, if anything.
I could see that.
I was like, "Fuck, that'd be cool."
Yeah,
now, that would make my crush. Last night when I was watching Black Swan,
yeah,
and I said, and I've said this a million times, I said it's the greatest tragedy that my mom didn't put me in ballet, because I really feel
you want to have
that could have like altered my trajectory.
Yeah, because you want to have a lesbian relationship with your friend and then turn into a psychotic break and rip your fingers off.
I feel like the point shoe life could have like really.
Oh, you think your little ADHD brain would have been like, me love point shoe. Okay, yeah, I get that.
And then Joel goes, oh, no, not that. The greatest tragedy is that you weren't put into singing lessons. You're an
untapped potential. Yeah.
He's like, your natural singing voice is so good. If only it had been fostered.
Can I ask?
Joel?
Can I ask?
Joel.
Joke?
No.
Serious.
Joel, and that's why I'm constantly like,
he sees something.
I don't know what's going on with Maddie, where she seems to think like it's funny
that you're a bad singer, right?
Like, when I have this person at home who's very objective, who's saying,
you can do it.
I see you, and you are skilled.
Wow.
So I don't know what's
that's
going on
crazy.
with you.
Yeah, that is crazy. That's got to be a goof.
Anyway, I just want to leave that with you.
That's got to be a goof.
He says it all the time.
On my end, that's got to be a goof up.
Yeah.
I think when you sing on this podcast, you do like a bit of a goof. You're gagging.
Yes, I'm hamming it up. I'm not doing. But if you're a fly on the wall,
totally.
When Mama's doing the dishes,
right,
and she's got her Alexa playing T Swift,
totally.
I'm just saying.
No, I believe it.
Tune, and you'd be giving me a big ass apology.
Well, I think you'd be singing a different tune than the ones I've heard.
That's true.
Out here.
That's true.
Okay, let's. Do you want to talk about one more thing before we do Poppy?
Yeah, okay. I do. And I made this note like 2 weeks ago when you were away, because it's been so like sickening to me.
I'm so excited.
I am being plagued.
Yeah.
By.
Oh no.
These Instacart ads.
Oh God.
That are like, again, it's like the culture of ads. Has changed so much, not for the better.
No one wants to have fun. We said this last time. No one making
Maddie, wait till I tell you about this.
No one doing ads
about not having fun
wants to have fun anymore.
The underlying like tone of these ads is outright sinister.
What's happening? Tell me. I've never seen them. I made this joke earlier. I don't need to get ads for Instacart because they know they got me, so they're not wasting their budge on me.
Okay.
Tell me what the Instacart ads are right now.
One of them is fully, the setting is people at a reception for a funeral.
I hate already.
And they're like planning what the person would want.
So on Instacart?
Yes. So just like stick with that, but that's not even the worst one.
Okay, I'm already stuck there.
This other one?
Is it sincere?
Yeah.
The funeral one?
That one's kind of like we're doing jokes, but
it's
not
death.
Goof enough to offset like.
Well, he's not. He doesn't.
Basic premise.
He doesn't come out of the coffin at the end going like.
No.
It's real.
So it's like. Yes, but in this world, there is still a dead person.
He still died. For real. Okay.
But
he for real died.
This one's way worse.
No, I don't like this. I'm so scared. Olivia, I'm scared. You're wild.
Picture this.
We're both butt naked.
The soundtrack. I haven't even told you about the soundtrack, which is uniform amongst all of them.
Shut the fuck up.
Is an instrumental sad, intense version of Backstreet Boys' I Want You Back. So you're going to have to look into that later on your own. It's literally that, but instrumental and like bummer. And then picture this, we were both
butt naked. We were both butt
old
naked.
man looking sad.
No.
Sitting at home.
What?
With a young woman sitting nearby. She's either a granddaughter or like a personal support worker or something. And he goes,
no, stop. I'm scared. I'm so scared. I feel like you're telling me my house is haunted.
Like the type of guy like sitting in a chair where like I already feel like I'm gonna cry just like looking because I worry that he's sad.
That is
so with
God.
With a look of concern, he says to her, I have to ask you something.
Shut the fuck up. This is really good acting, by the way. Keep going.
And the woman goes, what is it? He goes, this next line, you're gonna throw up.
BuzzFeed article. This next line, doctors said it could never happen. This next line?
This next line, I don't want to burden you.
Where are we?
I'm not even
Where are we?
Justice.
Where are we?
I'm not even
We're still in an Instacart commercial. An old man sitting there sad going, I don't want to burden you.
Something. What is it?
What is it?
I don't want to burden you. Okay, you're already throwing up.
I'm waiting. I puked my mouth.
And then goes, oh, what? He goes, okay, and the way I'm going to say it is going to make it like, you're going to think
you gotta
that
lean
this
in.
is really funny.
Okay.
But I'm telling you, it's not.
Tell me the line, I'll say
past
it.
My delivery.
Do you want me to act it?
He goes, the cantaloupes, they have to knock on them like it's hollow.
You said that line. I have seen this. I trauma
and
blocked it into my brain.
Yeah, like I do that too or something. Like just like completely flat.
Okay, I thought I was having a medical event seeing this. I have seen this.
Because you're like, is this...
Where's
the tone?
Is this sad? Is this funny?
Like, is this about life insurance?
Totally.
Where we're all accustomed, like that's the name of the game. Yes, we're going to be doing that tone.
What tone?
With life insurance.
Depressed.
Or like a depression commercial in the first half.
Right.
When there's a rainy cloud following.
Rainy cloud on cartoon head.
Before running in fields.
Yeah.
But in Instacart?
Instacart, what are you selling? What are you selling
doing?
To me? What are you doing? What are you selling?
What kind of sick freak is behind there being like, wouldn't this be hysterical?
There's no... Look.
I'm assuming their objective is...
Get them by the balls.
This is funny.
You think?
I think they think that like...
They think a solemn old man sitting alone in a chair saying, please knock on my cantaloupes. I need them to... I need to know they're good.
They think he's going to ask her to help him with assisted suicide or something. And then guess what? We got ya. It's about cantaloupes. That's a sick...
That's fucking horrible. Yeah.
And then the Backstreet Boys of it all.
And what's the Backstreet Boys? It's I Want It That Way?
Yeah. So like kind of do what would be instrumental.
Ding do 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 do.
That sounds wrong, but
my fire.
It seems wrong, but I even made a note of like, wait, which Backstreet Boys song is this?
Way.
But you have to hear it when it's just instrumental.
I don't like this.
Guys.
This, you know what this feels like? That fucking thing I sent you. The Arthur thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I need to do this before we do Pop of the Week. Okay, I sent this to you.
And honestly, I was intrigued.
So somebody on Instagram shared this is obviously an herb ledge. I don't know, about Arthur the TV show, and there was an episode where someone's walking on my head. There was an episode where something scary happened and kids couldn't watch it, and they pulled it from the catalog and they pulled it from TV.
They said and they cited like one school district even said that children wouldn't speak for a whole hour.
Me. me all the
Like they
time
were
as a
setting
kid.
them up as like
So yeah,
it
traumatized them.
Yeah.
And and there's always this shit online too where it's like, pass this along to 4 friends.
I'm not gonna lie,
I got chills.
Yeah.
So in 1999, PBS pulled an episode of Arthur. This is coming from The Missing Minute on Instagram. The episode's titled Room to Ride, part of season 4. It had only a few people that saw it, I guess. It aired on a handful of regional affiliates before disappearing. Why? Because something went wrong. Chills. This episode featured a Lance Armstrong-style character, but in the Arthur world, named Legstrong. Funny.
Vance Legstrong.
That's funny. That makes me go, maybe I could write for kids' TV. But it wasn't the character that sparked concern. It was the background audio. Viewers began reporting strange behavior in children immediately after watching it. An unusual quietness, prolonged staring. Did I watch this show today? In one report from a California school district, 3 children refused to speak. Just humming the same rhythm played during a scene where he rides in silence. PBS never made an official I'm so scared right now. Okay, I'm scaring myself.
So
the silence is scaring me.
I read that and I was like totally hooked in. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. That's sinister. It was never
Joel included
and I
on
happened
DVD.
to be sitting outside in the backyard.
Scary.
And I had a little lantern on the table. Okay. So it was full Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Which we're talking about today. Well, we are talking about
Vibes.
scary things today.
So I'm like, hey, do you want to hear this thing?
You read it?
To him. I think like, whoa, can you get a load of this? Joel?
Fake.
That sounds like an urban legend.
Yeah.
He wasn't... It
moved.
Didn't charm him. It did not capture his imagination.
What did the lamp on the table do, though? Did it flicker?
Flickered.
Yeah.
And it's from the dollar store, so you know it's
it's good quality.
Yeah.
That's never going to be flickering. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm scared. Honestly, like, there's a picture of Arthur with a sort of like a dead big bird.
That. Yeah.
So a picture of Arthur with a dead big bird.
Yeah.
Don't know. Was trying to figure out. But anyways, it scared the shit out of me.
It kind of got my goat a little bit.
It says most of them can still hum the melody. How would you know that?
Why does it sound like a milkman is outside?
I think there is like a milk crate situation.
A crate of jugs of milk.
I picture him with his damn hat on too.
Yeah.
With his damn
that makes me think
hat.
of From.
That ice cream shop.
Yes.
Okay, let's try our pop of the week now, and then we will dive into Are You Afraid of the Dark? So exciting. We watched a meme episode. I'm introducing my girl to the depths of the internet. The meme where someone we'll talk about it later. Let's try our pops. Okay, so what'd you bring for me?
I brought...
Well, Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the Orange Cream Bubbly. This is so exciting. Why, where'd this come from?
I just had it in my fridge.
You bought a whole case?
Yes.
You committed. Some briefs don't work. You've committed.
Well, I needed a soda water. I saw this flavor. I go, hell, why not?
Do you ever do that with pineapple?
You only live once.
Have you ever done that with a pineapple bubbly?
Yeah.
I've never. That's the one I always get scared of.
I think I've probably done almost all.
Well, I'm sick. I get sick of things really quickly. Okay, sniff it. Heaven. I just sniffed the microphone. That's so sad. Okay, can I tell you what that smells like? That smells like working at Booster Juice at 7 a.m, replacing the orange sorbet.
I can see that. Yeah.
And scooping the dead fruit, the rotten fruit out of the.
Talked about what our go-tos were there.
Booster Juice?
Yeah.
Well, I worked there. I had so many different eras.
I know that. You never let us forget it.
I had a pomegranate punch era. I had obviously strawberry sunshine.
Yeah, that was
my gateway drug.
Basic one we all got.
Yeah, but you know why it was so good? Because it had pog juice in it, which is the passion fruit orange guava. Pog. It's Hawaiian. Pog. It's Hawaiian. Very good. That is what gives it its unique flavor.
Behind the curtain of bee juice.
It's pog juice, in case you need to know. That is water. That's sparkling. That is water with a sparkle and then a memory of orange cream.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad.
No, it's not bad.
But it's not.
But if you're wanting pop,
it's not.
It's not gonna.
It's not pop. I'm not getting soda cry. My eyes are dry. My panties dry, eyes, dresses dry.
I still continue to buy a case of flavored soda water every time I go to the grocery store.
Yeah, same.
But I don't find myself
I like pop
going for it in the fridge all that much.
It feels like a health. It feels health. I better have
like,
my
it's
water.
So satisfying. Like, I'd rather have my basic ass water from the Brita with a fuck ton of lemon juice in it.
Totally.
Than a soda water. It's lost its luster for me, to be honest.
I will say, like, I will have to switch up brands because I'll get so sick of one or the other.
Yeah.
If you crack a harsh, what's the one in the glass bottle? Montpellier?
Oh, I don't like Montel Williams.
Pellier.
I don't like Montpellier.
If you crack one of those ice cold, hard in the bottle, what's the green one? What's the green one? What is it called? It's not Perrier.
Perrier.
Is it Perrier?
Perrier.
It's Perrier.
Okay, now
Sandpal is great.
Perrier in the glass.
In a glass bottle.
Which is rare these days.
Totally.
That's great.
That's going to get...
And that's different.
And it makes a big fizz. That's going to get my goat.
That's huge. Because it's going to attack you with the zing.
Well, have you ever had... I will get soda cry zing / zing.
Like, this kind of gives you, like, a flat zing.
It's flat already.
Yeah. But honestly, even, like, soda water in general now, I find, like, it's like I continue trekking along.
I feel the same.
Why? I don't even.
Well, you have to stop and reevaluate your life at that point. I feel the same.
Well, I feel like it's just it's basically on the chart of food groups now.
Totally. We always get a pop and then we always get a soda water.
Everyone's just like, yeah, well, you need your
soda water,
your milk and your soda water.
They do a campaign for soda water.
Yeah.
Like they used to do for milk back in the day. Do you remember those? Drink milk, love life. You're like, why are you doing a commercial for milk?
Like,
milk,
just droplets of water on their
or the one where it was like the bicycle.
No, there were tons of milk propaganda.
Why though?
Big milk.
But milk is milk. People are always going to buy milk.
Big dairy,
you think
big milk?
But do you think they were scared of pop? Like, why were they getting all in a tizzy doing ads?
They weren't scared, but they know that it tastes like shit.
Do you remember when eggs did commercials?
They did it for all the farm.
The Burnbrae farm.
The whole farm.
The BB farm.
Had different marketing.
But I'm scared, Olivia, because those are...
Meat department, egg department, milk. And you know why milk had to fucking work so hard?
Why?
Because it's disgusting.
Right.
Because it's fucking disgusting.
Right, no.
It's a thick-ass, nasty-ass liquid.
Well, we're not supposed to be drinking it, apparently. Duh.
Of course.
Duh.
Of course.
I know.
But then even if you omit the health...
Yeah.
Piece?
It's gross.
It's objectively nasty as hell to drink.
Did you ever...
So, of course, they're having to overcompensate.
Well, I do think when they came out with Choco Milk, that was a big day for them because they were able to sort of celebrate.
Milk is different. Choco Milk was different.
Don't talk about my girl Choco Milk.
Nesquik?
Buddy, did you ever do...
Nesquik, the powder?
You ever do double Nesquik?
I do want the little snack of having also some gritty...
Well, you have to do some work.
Some grittiness.
You also have to do some work for it.
I want some grittiness in there. Don't blend it all out. Have some gritty.
Did you ever do double Nesquik? Where you're putting the...
Powder and syrup?
Powder and cereal.
Oh, ew.
We would always double up. I wasn't a cereal girl
because I didn't like milk. So I would have it dry.
And that's the rub, folks. That's people like you are why those milk commercials existed.
Yeah.
With the milk folks coming out of doing the bicycle.
I prevailed.
Drink milk, love life.
No, at 5 years old, I'm sitting there.
Me sitting there going, maybe I should drink milk. Calcium apparently is good for your bones.
Yeah, and that's why you have all these intestinal problems.
That's why I have, honestly,
yeah,
chronic illness. I should show you what's on my leg right now. Okay, anyways, let's start. That was a great pop of the week. That's yeah, that's good. Guys, how are we feeling as a nation, as a world about soda water? Are we past Time
it?
In. I mean, for me, I do think
into an era of classic flat.
I think the memory of like, I do think what they've done incredibly here is they've isolated the taste for me, which is pure sparkling water, no flav.
Yeah.
And then the flavor is actually kind of hitting up here.
Whisper.
Like, it's not,
Yeah,
I know I'm not drinking it.
I know.
It's like an
what
alien
you
has
mean.
probed it into my memory.
I know exactly.
Telekinetically, but I didn't actually drink it.
Basically.
Totally.
The can says
the color
soda, cream soda.
Yeah. That's what you expect.
So
your brain primes itself. Well, your brain primes itself. It knows what to expect. You know that when you turn your head, like your eyes, you don't actually, everything's captured like this. Okay, I need to slow down and explain what I'm saying. Everything that what you see is captured like that in a snapshot. So when you turn your head like that, your brain is just filling in what it thinks goes in the middle of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dive into Are You Afraid of the Dark? We will do our rundown for this. This was a short and sweet one. I think we could just run through it like regular folk. This is a fun one. I did choose this one this week, out of season. It's like warm summer. It's like super warm summer.
Oh, out of season. Sorry, season 5.
You're such a TV head.
Oh, sorry.
You're such a what episode? I go, my favorite season is summer. You go season?
Season?
What episode? Yeah. S1, Ep2? She's such a TV head, you guys. She loves TV.
When I hear seasons,
first thing I think.
Which one we talking about? 1, 2?
I think awards.
Yeah.
When I hear season, I think awards season.
Well, arguably, I would say, Are You Afraid of the Dark is kind of
evergreen
year round.
It is in a way. Like, is it scary? Yes. Do I love watching scary stuff all the time? Yes. Does scary stuff have to happen at Halloween? No. I'm just answering questions. Do we like the show? Yes. Yeah. Is my name Maddie? Yes. But my other thing is you do get a bit of campfire goodness. Summer.
Okay, so it's relevant.
S'more.
Yes, totally.
You get a camp. Go to what?
Totally.
Camp.
Oh my God.
Camp shame.
On that note,
mm-hmm.
I'll just say quickly,
it's not giving me what I want. I want more from it.
I know.
That's like an unhealthy relationship. It can't give me any more. And
chasing.
Habit forming.
Dragon.
Da, da, da. I'm going back for something that I know isn't there because the memory of an orange. Wow. Sorry. Continue.
Okay. Sorry.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Yes, brag. I have a fire pit. So
hate that.
We have a little like fire pit in our backyard.
Okay, wait. Would you want to hang out and do a fire pit one time?
I would love.
Me asking you on the podcast so you can't say no? Okay,
yeah,
great.
Of course.
I'll be over tomorrow.
I would love. I'll just have to look at my calendar.
I'll be over tomorrow.
So anyway, part of that is, yes, of course, we have s'mores, proper s'mores utensils.
You get the 3-pack from Walmart with
s'mores
the 3 different kinds?
Yeah.
You see those new 3 kind s'mores?
No, I'm talking about the equipment.
Right. You're talking about the software.
So we have the proper equipment.
The hardware.
To facilitate making them. And so s'mores is part of the culture of my home.
Totally.
And so recently,
that's so cool.
Because it's the season, when we were at the grocery store, Joel wanted to get the ingredients.
Of course.
Cookies for the uninitiated.
Are you explaining to them what a s'more is?
A graham cracker, a chocolate, and a marshmallow.
Uh-huh.
But, my love, always keeping things spicy, cool, fun. He's like, what about not graham cracker? What about
Premium Plus?
Celebration cookie.
With chocolate already on it, put the marshmallow on top. You don't got to do the work.
2 for 1. BOGO.
Of course, yeah.
And
that's how you save money, actually, in this economy, too.
Totally.
That's so smart.
That's a hack. Guys, that's a life hack.
Use the celebration cookies.
Yes.
And just get the marshmallows, and then you're actually good to go. And you're actually getting a size of a s'more that isn't going to break as badly. Well, you could probably do it in 1B.
Yes, although we did get those big marshmallows. Anyway, it'll be fine. But the point is...
Stress for you.
So those are dedicated s'mores cookies.
Okay. What's been happening?
Well, what do you think happens?
Yeah,
when,
they're gone.
The allocated treats of the house are gone.
Well, it's Lord of the Flies.
We're getting to the end of groceries.
Honey.
I need something sweet. We don't have anything. Oh, wait. But we do technically have.
I'm just going to have one.
And Joel is very Those are
the s'more
allocated
cookies.
S'mores cookies.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Are you guys breaking
while
up?
the cat's away.
While the cat's away, the celebration cookies
the little
were slayed.
will play. So I haven't even told him this yet. It was like,
they're gone.
Of course, those things were wiped out within a day.
Honey, you're talking.
But then
you're talking to the girl.
The stress, the countdown
of him coming to make sure you buy that.
To make sure it's replaced, put back exactly the way he left it.
Oh my God.
He doesn't even know.
Suck.
He didn't say a word. Me acting as if I just pulled off the heist
killed
of
someone.
the century.
Yeah, you killed someone.
I hear him open that cupboard. Silence.
Love that. That's actually, honestly, that's how you keep things fresh.
Have you ever had to do that?
Yeah, that's how you keep things fresh. You like kind of have little secrets that no one would really care about, but you sort of spiral into a big deal. And that's how you sort of like keep yourself on your toes.
In capital letters in a note on my phone. That's how little
6
I have
reminders
going on
it.
It was the number 1 to do on my list.
Pissing.
Replace celebrations.
You're getting reminders every morning at 6 a.m. Celebration cookies. I absolutely love that. I will put you onto this before we go back to the show. Before we go back to the actual show.
Yeah, sorry.
Walmart does have, and I know big box we hate, but just there is in the ether.
There's no ma and pop s'mores.
There's no ma and pop Walmart
shops.
Bay and Sears
ma
are
and
gone.
pa s'mores shops. Ma and pa s'mores shops.
You could go somewhere really like alt and get some graham crackers that are like hand woven if you want.
Hand woven.
They have a 3 type of chocolate. Hershey, Reese's, I forget the other one. You'd kind of fuck with that a little bit.
Those are kind of like for amateurs.
I know. But
it's like I need a kit. I need
that
kit to make.
Well, it makes a big.
Sorry,
none of us have a fire pit at our house. We're not s'more. I used to. This is what I used to do. Can I tell you, as a kid, and also as an adult, aka 5 years ago, I've done this. I would take a lighter and light the s'more on fire.
Ooh.
And eat it in my house.
Oh.
Just heat it up on a lighter.
Well, did you ever do a microwave s'more?
Yeah. Not as good.
I think it was pretty
You loved
good.
it?
I'm having the memory of it. And I'm like,
I think the marshmallow just gets really fucking hot.
It does.
It takes everything on. Okay. All right. Are you afraid of the dark? Campfire. So, the one we watched is based on a meme from TikTok. This is the meme where it is a girl going, "Oh my gosh, how did you get that speed?" And the friend goes, "They're out there." Sorry, I should have said this.
How did you do that?
Yeah. She goes, they're at a track meet. Sorry, I'm so bad at storytelling. It's actually hilarious that I literally ever have wanted to do it for my job. They're at a track meet. One girl runs fast, does a nice jump on the triple jump. The other girl does a jump. It's bad. Then they're talking at the end. And that's not the point that this happens. Oh my God. Okay, so they're running a track. One girl who used to be slow is now fast. Okay. The friend comes up and goes, "That was amazing. How'd you get that speed? How'd you do that?" And the other girl goes, "How'd I do it?"
No, I swear she goes, "Wow, this is a good start." Clearly the meme is
Why do I not remember?
I swear she first goes, I swear
how'd I do it?
The girl goes,
yeah.
How did I do it? How did I do it?
That is it. That was really good. Okay, I'll be the other girl.
Okay.
Say, and then you say, and then
it's like
after that you say.
I think this lore has been created in this podcast that I can't sing, and also that I'm not an incredible.
You created both those lores. I need you to know you created both of them.
How did I do that? How did I do that?
Oh my God. Wow. You shifts.
Very magically, suddenly.
Yes. And I love
I'm fast
this.
You're slow.
That's how I did it. How'd you do it? How did I do it? I'm fast.
No,
you're slow. How'd I do it? I'm fast.
Okay,
you're
come
slow.
on. Let's take it.
Okay, I'll take it from the top. I'll be the other girl. Hey, that was really great.
No, you be the girl.
I don't want to.
I want you to do it.
No,
properly.
Please. I don't.
Whoa, that was really good. How'd you do that?
How'd I do it? How'd I do it?
Whoa.
I'm fast. You're slow.
No, she does.
That's how I did it.
I'm fast. You're slow. A bit more
I'm
like
fast. You're slow.
I'm fast. You're slow.
That's how I did it.
Wow, it feels good to like trump you on acting a little bit.
No,
today.
she didn't at all. Let the record show. What I just did to her was really good acting.
Anyway,
so that is why we decided to watch it. It's called The Tale of the Vacant
What's an example? Like, what are people using that on?
People use that a lot for their periods. So it's on TikTok. You just use a lot of times sounds, right? So you use the sound, you put it under the thing, and so
what's the context that people are using that?
People go, "How fast my mood switches when I'm on my period." And so it'll be like, how'd I do it? How'd I do it? I'm fast or slow. That's how I did it. As like a reference for emotional switching mood swings that you have on your period.
I love how no one has an original thought anymore.
We never do. Actually, for real. Nothing's original.
I think people tried to have an original thought versus just lip sync to audio.
I think it's funny.
Back in the day.
No.
Me, I'm still fighting.
Stop. Stop. She's a knife.
Yeah, sorry.
I can't
in my
scream
day,
that.
we'd come up with original lines.
You're about to beat my ass right now. But yeah, so that I found that so funny.
Cool. Yeah, it's like,
I mean, it's Are You Afraid of the Dark? Like, it's the crazy thing too is I saw this video and I heard the music. I went, that's Are You Afraid of the Dark? And I was right. And honestly, I was just kind of sitting at home alone. I went, pretty cool that you knew that. Not even nice to myself. Good job. Okay, so let's just chat about it. So this is season 5. This is the same season as The Tale of the Dead Man's Float. The stink boat.
Stink monster.
It's the same season as that with Rygo. No, Rygo was in the radio one. I say, the intro to Are You Afraid of the Dark? Just blanket statement. We've talked about this a million times. Every time I watch it, that's a good fucking intro.
Totally.
There's one guy in a room with a camera, a team of people. They're filming just creepy shit in the room. A fan being weird, blinds just like not even doing anything weird. The fan's just running. The blinds are like,
because you know what?
It's the implication.
Real life,
yeah,
is the scariest thing of all.
No, it literally is.
Yeah.
That's what horror people don't get. You don't need to add. Everything's already scary.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever said in my life.
The soundscape,
the music.
It's incredible. Okay.
That's haunting.
Hauntingly beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And so that's the intro. Honestly,
it's like
that's the bass line.
Condescending us.
No.
Or pandering.
It's not coddling.
It's like yeah. This is real life.
Welcome.
And it's scary.
You're going to be scared shitless every day.
Yeah.
That dumbass water bottle that got made fun of by Lululemon a long time ago. Do one thing that scares you every day.
That leaf just blowing naturally like along the sidewalk
wind
at night.
Yeah. I just had a panic attack in 1 second. That was so scary.
It is the implication.
It's the implication.
Yeah.
Well, it's because of the implication. But it actually is.
I watched that episode last night.
A swing. That's so funny. A swing. That's such a funny episode to randomly have watched. A swing. Just going. You know why? Because of the implication.
Yeah.
Was someone there? And if so, who are they? And what do they want with me?
Baby shoes? Never
Hardly worn. Never worn. $6 for sale.
Baby shoes for sale, never worn.
Solo swing, still swinging.
Yeah.
No one there.
What happened to that kid?
Where'd he go? What do they want with me? What do you want from me? Scary.
Yeah, it's great. And
anyways, that's Are You Afraid of the Dark intro.
Kind of jarring when we get to the goofs at the fire.
Yes, we do get the goofs at the fire. It's the old crew. I mean, we have the guy with... we do have the guy with glasses.
Guy with glasses.
Gary. And his name is Gary. And
even his show and tell...
They didn't give this character...
anything that doesn't piss me off.
They didn't give this character a lot of cool to work with. They've aged him up, actually, with his outfits and... a couple things going.
I think aged up compared to the other.
Yeah, it's not good what they've done to Gary in a lot of ways.
I feel bad, but it's like Gary.
Maybe you don't
Gary
belong.
do no right in my eyes.
And we said this before. He feels like the guy that did an extra gap year of high school, so that he could be in the play again.
To the younger kids.
Well, he still wants to be in the theater
and
plays.
Yeah,
that's kind of the vibe this guy gives.
Like show and tell. It's like, oh, my grandma's.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my grandma's bracelet.
And what does he give?
Oh, this is my baseball, whatever. Gary, this is my autographed picture of Houdini.
Okay.
Gary.
Okay, buddy. I don't want to bully you. That's the thing. Gary from Are You Afraid of the Dark? I don't want to bully your character. I want to be friends.
Like, you're doing it to yourself.
You're doing this to yourself. Why'd you bring a Houdini?
I will say, it gave me a memory of show and tell, kindergarten. Pretty sure this was me.
Yeah.
But maybe could have been someone else. My show and tell is that I have a pet dolphin, but they're at home.
That's funny, actually. That's like when someone goes for Halloween as a nudist on strike.
But I have.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Yeah.
Now, were you trying to actually do a fib, or were you making sort of a joke?
No, fib.
I love that. I love fibbers.
And I think there might have been like a stand-in like little toy.
I love,
to like,
you're like, no, I obviously meant a toy.
Representation of like, just a reminder, like this is what they look like.
Totally.
But like it's at home. But I get to go see it like on weekends and whatever.
Oh, like a horse.
Yes.
I love that. I love that. Well, I told you there was a girl that I'll always remember. She was the biggest fibber, and she was the first person I went, I think you're fibbing, as a kid. Oh, there's a party happening. She told me that her dad fought lions in the basement. She told me that her dad fought lions in their basement and sometimes crocodiles, and they'd bring them in sort of like Coliseum style, and her dad would fight. And I was like, honestly, I love you.
If I was a man,
I'm 5. I love you, but
I'd be reading into that. Like, it's like, is there a dog fighting ring or something? I'm like,
holy fuck, I didn't even think about that.
Extrapolating from.
That's so fucked. Coliseum style.
Yeah.
Wow. In their basement.
That's
in Hamilton.
Very, I think, alarming.
She also told me that you could die after eating moss.
Moss?
Moss on rocks and stuff. She told me you would die after eating it.
Because you had been doing that?
Well, I licked my finger after touching it.
Oh.
I was 5. I'm still exploring. Anyways, I didn't die, and then I was like, I think she's fibbing about the lions too.
There was definitely a lot of like, I dare you to lick that.
Yeah, I did that and I would always. Okay, I had a nightmare watching them do track and field, jumping in the sand pit. I just go, do you think you could even jump now? Like, they're doing a long jump. And when I was younger, I used to be like, oh yeah, I'll do the long jump. No training, no reason for me to do it.
I would
always do
hurdles.
I did 80-meter hurdles.
Yeah.
I did 80-meter hurdles. I did long jump, and I did triple jump in grade 9.
This already makes me think of what you said yesterday of
what?
Having to delete comments on the thing.
Why?
This already feels like
catnip. You think we're getting catnip because we were saying we used to do stuff, and someone's going to be like,
maybe you should
get back to doing hurdles.
Doing hurdles again.
I would love to, sir. If you could come here, put me on a diet plan, because it's always a sir. Put me on a diet plan, take me to the gym, and take me to a track, and I'll do the 80-meter hurdles, okay? But until then, I'm going to sit with my sciatica and Papa John's. I mean, isn't the world ending? Me? I thought the world was ending. So I'm figuring Papa John every day. But all that to say,
I was involved with track,
but it was never something I went, oh, I got to train for this. I just went, I could fucking do that, no prob. And honestly, I did. And now that I can't jump, move, stretch, run, climb, it's so crazy to watch people do it. Something that was so easy to want to do. I'm waxing poetic.
I was definitely like having the over the hill football coach kind
totally
of, like, nostalgia.
I used to do that. You're sitting with Joel.
Yeah, I got asked to go to the Esther Shiner competition.
Yeah, I used to do long jump.
Why are the names always like that?
Christie Conservation Area,
McCallum Park.
It's always fucking McCallum Park.
It's like Esther Shiner. It was like, yeah, I made it to Esther Shiner. I'm going to
That
Esther
you know
Shiner
what
to
you know what
compete.
gives me that big time? Bronze medallion.
Oh my
That's in the same boat
I was
for
having
me.
the same football coach nostalgia the other day.
Yeah.
A gym coach, kind of chubby, balding gym coach, waxing poetic about his days on the football team as a quarterback.
Totally.
Friend's kid doing bronze medallion.
Yeah.
Now, which very scary.
Totally.
And I was like, that takes me back.
I remember my bronze medallion.
Studying for my
God, it's sad. But anyways, should this episode be triggering that
Honestly,
in me? I don't know.
Not continuing to lifeguarding. Just one of my biggest life regrets.
The way you just grabbed me, guys, she just stuck her fingers into my arm so hard, and the way you stared off into space, I got scared for you.
That's a real.
She's actually hurting me. She's not here.
Things would have been different.
Oh my God. I have so many of those.
Yeah.
If I'd have just got into Tisch NYU summer program in grade 10. No, I had no fucking chance of getting into that.
I'm going even further back than that, of like 13 lifeguarding.
Yeah.
Huge mistake not finishing.
Well, you know why?
Things would have been really different.
I think a lot of things would have gone differently for me too. If you'd have become a lifeguard.
Because then I would have been doing that for work.
Totally.
I wouldn't be at La Senza Girl at the mall.
A treasured memory though.
No.
Orange and blue. Love it.
No, it was actually a very terrible.
Okay, well, I'm going to steer you out of this because I actually am scared for your MH.
Save me.
I'm scared for you because same. I have so many of those crossroads in my life that I look back on. Wait, what's happening?
Wait.
Huh?
She's already had. What part are we at?
So this is the beginning. She does literally the beginning. So she has a long jump.
Yeah.
Sucks at it. That's how we establish she's not good at it. She's mediocre at everything. She is wearing a bowler hat, which doesn't feature. Well, kind of. It does actually play a role.
The hat?
Was that ever something you dare wear as a bowler?
Are you fucked?
I don't know. When you're like a dumbass
kid.
That
hat was insane.
That hat has one of the rims that kind of acts as a gutter.
No.
It would catch water.
Robin Hood.
Oh.
It was a bowler, but also with a Robin Hood angle.
Yeah. This hat, well, it's kind of Clockwork Orange style too.
Yes.
She's basically Clock Orange.
Oh my God.
Inspired. And we're all just supposed to go, yeah, this is a normal outfit.
Oh, that's not part of the horror of the episode.
We go, I thought the scary thing already happened and I'm watching it right now. You're not. The bowler hat isn't, well, it kind of does play actually a role because I was like, why did they give her this?
I mean, hardly.
Well, so we get introduced to her sister. The only thing I want to say about this is she's studying Russian history.
There was almost like,
and she kind of has like a
strange amount of, I'm like, what kind
Russian
of
influence
do you guys go to?
Well, they've been hacked.
It felt like that's all they were learning about was like
Kazakhstan,
Eastern European based.
Every time you see these two girls studying, they are studying Russian history and and making comments that, 30 years later, you're kind of going, we're, as in, why don't they just name it all the same thing?
It's really strange.
And you're kind of like, did Russia play a part in this episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark season 5 episode 11? Why don't we just get rid of all the little countries and name it all one thing? I went,
yeah,
that's not good. That's not Are You Afraid of the Dark.
Also, the bangs.
Yeah, the bangs are horrific.
Riptide alert.
Yeah, we've got Riptide.
10 feet off the floor.
Well, I'm a bit insecure of talking about that right now because I feel like I've got Riptide bangs right now.
Are you joking? They're like flush with your forehead.
Okay, thank God. So one of the things about this bowler hat is it gets caught in the wind, flies off. That's why she chases off to the magic temple where the woman Marie is.
Let me stop you right there.
It could have been any other hat.
It could have, and it should. And also, just from like a practical, scientific standpoint, that hat would have some weight.
I was gonna say,
what kind of gust is getting that thing off?
I think the crazy thing.
Put her in a bucket. Put her in a bucket,
baseball. Honey. Put her in a bucket hat. Well,
we needed it to be a Robin Hood.
There was something
bowler hat.
There was something where the sky kind of turned and you saw the clouds, and I was like, oh wow, like there's magic happening and there's magic afoot. And I do believe the magic afoot was the wind did become strong enough to lift that bowler hat off of her head. And the bowler hat goes flying.
So the bowler hat is meant to be a demonstration of this is the level of wind we're dealing with.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. It's like
we need a hat with weight.
It's like in Twister when the cars start getting picked up. That's when you know you're in trouble. Like when the cars start being lifted a little bit because the Twister is coming closer.
Right.
That's when you know.
No,
this is like you're visually.
It's the Jurassic Park.
Yes.
Water ripples.
The water ripples. Yeah. You know when the wind's lifting a bowler hat, it's bad fucking news. That's a lot of wind. Magic's afoot. So this is sort of a monkey's paw sitch, but not really. It's just like contracts are important. Like read your contract. Well, I guess is like iron things out.
It was kind of Jerry Maguire. Like, is the juice worth the squeeze?
Is the juice worth the
Wait. Oh no, that's not Jerry Maguire.
That's
from my other favorite movie.
That's from
The Girl
Next Door. That is not from Jerry Maguire.
One of my favorite movies, Girl Next Door.
So basically, there's a woman in a
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
There's a woman in like a harem tent.
In a harem tent.
In the middle of a parking lot.
Who has face covered.
And girl.
Hat, yeah.
Beelines towards it.
Well, this is the issue.
Already to me is like presumptuous. It's like maybe someone's doing a photo shoot. Maybe there's a wedding going on.
It's
Don't
hard.
Just go in guns a-blazing.
Absolutely. Maybe it's a vintage pop-up is kind of what it looked like. Which the other thing too for me, so we're trying to make this look magical, but unfortunately we are in Ontario, and so we are in a parking lot with just a tent in the middle of a parking lot. So it is hard to suspend your disbelief there a bit. Again, it does kind of just look like Taste of Little Italy. Like it looks just like a pop-up soccer tent, and it's supposed to be magical. So that was kind of difficult to wrap my head around. She's gonna trade the bowler hat. Okay, and she doesn't. I was really fixed on this bowler hat because it really felt like a character at this point. Because the girl
sticks out like a sore thumb.
Marie, the evil witch, essentially. Let's just like not even get into it. She's an evil witch, whatever.
She kind of looked like Marion Cotillard.
Yeah, she looks like an actor.
And then when I found out her name was Marie, I was like, whoa. Is it?
What? And is it? And basically, it's a trade.
It's a dangerous precedent for kids. Where it's like,
well, she's preying on children.
I can give you whatever you want. Just trade me something.
I mean, the difficulty for me is basically the whole premise of this whole episode is that she keeps trading things she doesn't think are important, like her relationships and her family and friends. Unbeknownst to her, though, she never said, yeah, sure. I'll have a bad relationship with my sister so that I can look hot for this guy.
It's like a little bit loosey-goosey.
That's what I mean about contracts.
Yeah.
It's like that was in the fine print. She didn't even know. She didn't really do anything wrong. She walked into a tent and was like, okay,
Basically the basis of this is like, okay, did she give the hat?
No, and I thought she was going to. She didn't give anything. She gives nothing.
Anything, but she gets a pair of...
She verbally just goes, okay.
New Balances.
And the chick goes, I'll take what you don't value. And she goes, okay.
Right.
I go, how do you know that just because I want these New Balances, I also don't want my sister?
No.
What?
It's the implication again.
Oh.
We don't see what gets taken from her.
No, we don't. What gets taken?
We don't know. We don't see it.
Okay, we do cut away.
It's a metaphor.
I say, damn.
It's upsetting.
The one bad thing about watching kids TV, the stakes are so fucking low. She wants to be good at grade 9 track and field. I'm bored.
Do you want to fly?
Do you want to fly?
And that's
when okay, this actually...
That's when we get the allegedly infamous line.
Oh, yeah. You want to fly? She runs. She does her fast run. Everyone at track is so happy for her. I'm fast, you're slow. We love this bit.
So it's like
how'd I do it?
Magic has
how'd I do it?
Turned.
I'm fast, you're slow. Evil. So the magic has whatever. It's made her mean, and she's ruining her relationship. It's poisoned her.
And then also there's like a gruesome like skin element that's happening.
I didn't know you had that kind of speed. How'd you do it? That's what it is. Gruesome skin element, yes. We are getting sores on the face.
Yeah, that's... Ooh.
We also kind of had like a really realistic looking bruise on Marie's face that I went dicey.
Yeah.
Next day, she is wearing a blazer to school. Did you catch that?
Yeah, I did.
I think we got bigger fish to fry than wanting to be on the track team in terms of wish asking. I think if I'm going to give it all, it is funny that she's like, I want to be fast, but just fast enough to be on the track team of my grade 9 from school. It's like, let's go a bit bigger. I want nice clothes.
A whole new wardrobe.
I want nice clothes. I want to brush my hair. That's my wish. From Jacob Jr. Magic woman. Okay, I do make a funny joke.
Yeah.
You come in first. You do your thing first. What were you going to say?
No, I was going to say, isn't the next thing that she wants is tickets to
the blasters. The finger blasters, bro.
Blasters.
If there was a band named if there's a band named the Blasters.
Why'd they choose that?
I hope y'all are ironic.
Everyone wanted to see the Blasters.
Well, maybe that's a metaphor for teens hooking up. Do you want to go to the Blasters concert tonight, bro? That's like how you ask someone to hook up. Okay, the other thing, one funny thing Marie says is, welcome back to my shop. After she goes there a second time, the girl goes, welcome back to my shop. Everything's your size. I go, what is this, Brandy Melville?
Oh, funny. That's funny.
I go, no, it's not. You don't know my size.
Okay, I had a funny...
Me holding up a baby shirt at Brandy Melville. It's one size fits all.
Okay, I had a funny joke.
Let's hear.
So before that, when she gets her first sore on her face, and she looks at herself in the mirror, and she had her bowler hat on, and she takes it off, and then she looks at the sore on her face and she starts screaming. I go, honey, you should have already been screaming when you saw that,
honey,
at the sight of that bowler hat on your head.
You should have been screaming sigh of relief after that bowler hat got taken off. I love ripping on bowler hats. She does get a new outfit. It's a green medieval shirt.
Okay. I said, what the fuck is this green medieval ass dress?
She actually looks like
it's so
one of the knights at medieval times on the horses.
I can feel exactly
crushed velvet, but the stitching,
the details,
yes,
the piping,
yes, the piping,
the golden piping,
yes.
It.
The way that would
freaking
catch on your skin. And this is
supposed to be her, like, she's really reaping the rewards of going to this magic witch's shop.
Totally.
Look at her showing up to school the next day in a green medieval ass dress.
If I jeopardize my relationship with friends and family and I got that in return,
it better be like I got a Chanel bag.
At least.
Yeah.
At least. I'd rather have a graphic tee.
Okay, fine, a Birkin.
Okay, find a pet dolphin. Find a pet dolphin in my backyard. Her turning evil, I do love that. I really do love the performance there, and I love the idea of it because that is how I feel. Sometimes I'll be talking to Sean mid-sentence, and then I'll go, yeah, so I was thinking for grocery, we could just get whatever. Whatever.
I think she does a great job of doing the evil.
I also say one funny thing she does is they make her beautiful. Quote, I'm doing quotations. It's like a little bit of brown eyeliner and her hair down.
She looked great. You know what's funny though is like, the big reveal of like, guess who's also gone to Witch Lady's store?
The little sister.
Little sis. Who comes
Russian history major little sister.
Yeah, because it's supposed to be like, whoa, look at her now. And she's kind of dressed Xenon-ish.
It's
kind of Xenon outfit and then like little hair and a pony. And it's like, whoa, someone's been going to Witch Lady's store.
Oh, it's like Death Becomes Her when they both see each other.
Yes.
But also it's very much, at the moment is supposed to feel like Sandy and Grease going, tell me about it, stud.
Totally.
But the outfit is giving Xenon. And so that's a really interesting, mix, melange. she's addicted to the shop. It's habit forming. LOL. I laughed at that.
Oh,
habit forming is so funny.
Okay, that guy who she has a crush on.
Oh, the hockey boy.
Yeah. So you know what dawned on me is like, whoa, the weather's... Whoa.
I know.
Okay, it's kind of spooky outside.
It is scary because it started doing... Are you afraid of the dark?
This guy who...
Eric.
Yeah.
Use his first name.
You know, this guy's looking at least 5 to 10 years older than her.
Yeah,
and,
easily. Well, it's hard to cast these things.
You know what's funny is I love when these shows and movies be making
totally
teen boys look like hot, mature, manly studs.
Okay, so I'm going to need you to break down why you like that.
No, but when the reality was they're looking tiny baby-ass boy compared to the girls.
Oh, totally, yeah. I know.
If anyone's looking mature, it's the girls.
I know.
With a little... That's why in Summer Heights High, it's so funny when Jamae is with her little crush.
I know.
Because it is kind of an accurate representation of what I would have looked like with any boy who I had a crush on who's the same age as me.
Totally same.
And yet looks like a newborn baby beside me.
It is crazy when you have a memory of like doing something at a certain age that feels really like mature, and then you look back at what you looked like.
Yeah.
That is so crazy to me. Where you're like, yeah, that's where I insert whatever here of like a mature thing. It doesn't have to be sexual. You're thinking
that's for sure what you meant.
Yeah, of course it is. And you look back at pictures, you go, yeah.
No, but especially the boys. I'm thinking of one of my crushes in particular, and I'm like,
baby.
He did not start looking even remotely like
baby,
a boy,
man,
into his 20s.
Crazy.
Yeah,
I love that for them though. And then when they turn their 40s and 50s, everyone goes, "Oh, you're so handsome because you're salt and pepper." I love that.
And they deserve that.
No, they deserve that. Men have had a really hard time. Okay, anywho, whatever. It all gets resolved. I don't really have any other notes. My last note, truly, is something I watched.
What's the lesson?
Well, I watched you. I don't know, because I feel like she got taken advantage of.
No, totally.
She didn't even agree to it.
I don't feel like the terms were clear
all. I think that's the lesson is learn, like, know your limit, play within it. Read your contracts. Read your contracts. Read all of the fine print. And
commit things to paper.
Well, don't just assume.
Verbal
contracts. Don't assume. Don't assume when you go to a vintage pop-up tent that it is magic in the middle of a parking lot, that when she says, I'm going to take something of yours that's no value, that she's going to take nothing.
And that she's not going
to take
curse you with swords
that's
on
the
your
lesson.
Face. Yeah.
Read the contracts. And don't make assumptions, guys. You never know what people are thinking.
Actually, I take it back. That's actually a really valuable lesson.
And don't play
teach
dumb.
Kids.
Certainly don't play dumb, because at a certain point in this life, there's
it's storming out. There's a man stomping on our
my
heads.
last thing, I sat here and watched you miss this part, but the final thing that the people that the bully boy,
we get a final scary image?
No, we get a final kids at the campsite.
Okay.
I watched you miss this part.
Oh no.
I sat here and watched you.
Yeah.
The bullied boy at the campsite goes, I didn't want to show my thing earlier because I was embarrassed because it's something that has value, but I didn't want to get bullied for it.
Yeah.
It's a goldfish. But
in a bowl?
Yeah, but it's just a picture of him with a goldfish, or a dead goldfish, or a living goldfish in a tiny Ziploc bag. I could not make out. And then the one kid goes, it's a goldfish? That's so embarrassing. Guys. I guess since when is it embarrassing to have a goldfish? Why is that embarrassing?
Well, it is embarrassing.
Why?
Because it's animal cruelty.
Well, they don't know that. They're not coming from that POV.
Maybe they are.
Okay, I love that.
Man, maybe they are,
actually. Of our
actually.
episode. Okay.
Because that culture of putting little fish in bags.
They does.
I don't like that.
Yeah, of course.
But no, that was even in every movie. It's like, oh, you're going to the fair? Well, you're going to be coming home with a bag, with a fish in a bag.
Nate Bargatze has a bit about this. The shit they were doing at fairs. Live.
Oh, yeah.
The donkey jumping.
But does he talk? He's totally.
Like just in general, the shit about fairs.
I was never going to fairs coming home with fish in bag.
I've seen it. I've seen it one time.
I hate it. I absolutely hate that.
This
is
very
actually
crazy.
a very like kind of animal rights episode. Milk.
Totally. Bowler hat.
Bowler hat. Yeah.
I saw a picture of a guinea pig getting a video of a guinea pig getting groomed, and it looks like a little toupee hat thing. Aww. It's really cute, and that made me think of it. Animal rights bowler hats are animals, you guys. Thank you so much for listening. This is 3113. We'll see you next week. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok. Like and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, do the subscribe. It shockingly, those little kids have not been lying this whole time. It does help, and we'll see you next week. Thank you. Goodbye.